get a little drink of water, and we're going to get this thing rocking. I got an extra walk in that I didn't really need, but that's okay. Bye-bye. Hey. Yeah, we're getting on, and we're waiting for people to come in. We've done really great. We've had one live yesterday. We're going to get started today, and we're just waiting for some people to come in. Sometimes it takes a little bit. So we've been on for 1 minute. Beautiful sunny day today. Probably going to get to 85 or 86 today. And so it's awesome. Hey, I got our first like, and we're going to be off and running here. Welcome on in, Suzanne. Nice to see you. You're the first like of the day. Yeah, we're going to get going on 3 lives today. So we're going to be doing good that way. Yes, it's nice to see you. And we're going to get it moving a little bit, okay? And it's going to be awesome. Hi there, Jade. Nice to see you. I was a little late this morning. I thought I left my water bottle at the pharmacy, so I walked all the way back there, and then cooled down a little bit. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you, Vinny. Nice to have you in here. Yeah, hi, Jade. It's nice to see you, Suzanne. We're going to get started. We're doing fantastic. We're over 1,700, and we're going to keep moving and keep getting bigger. Talking to a couple different people today, and it's going great. I'm doing fantastic. So I kind of woke up early this morning, but other than that, we're doing great. Just another one of those roosters got me at about 6 in the morning. They were kind of like making some extra noise. Double tap the screen, of course. I don't think I have to worry about subscribers here right at the moment, but we'll get the new people in here soon. It's nice to see my moderators a little bit, some of my regulars. That's good, too. Yeah, we're going to be helping others, and it's really going good. I haven't seen the new update on the watch hours, but I'm sure we're in the 800s, so we'll see where it goes from there. So, yeah, we got to keep on moving and keep on pushing. I put some more short videos on, and, yes, nice to see you, Suzanne. Hi, Amir. I'm doing really good. I'm David Barton from Michigan, USA, and we're living in the Philippines full-time retired. And so double tap the screen, get connected, man. We're going to be helping others and doing some positive things. So it's going to be awesome. It's nice to see you, Abby. Welcome on in. Hi, Sophia and Lane Boy. It's nice to see you. This channel is about being positive, encouraging. Sometimes we're doing some Bibles. Oh, it's great here. I love it. It's sunny today. You guys get to see some sunshine today. There you got real sunny, not a cloud in the sky type of day today. So yeah, it's really, really bright sunny, probably 81 degrees, maybe 82. I don't know what that is in Celsius, probably around 26 or 27. It's probably going to get up to 30 Celsius today, which is about 87. That's what it's probably going to be. Yeah, so it'll be good. Yeah, get feeling better, Jade. Hope that the migraine calms down. Nobody likes that. Yeah, you're in Louisiana. Well, at least it may not be as cold there as it is everywhere else around the country. It's starting to get cold again. I'm sure Louisiana might not be as bad. I hope you didn't get any severe weather down there. Yeah, so hi there, Abby. Cool. Well, it's nice to have you in here, Abby. Very nice. We love it here in the Philippines. My wife is from the Philippines. We have family here, and so it's really nice. We're over in northern Mindanao, and we kind of knew we were going to come here 10 years ago, but we just had to wait till we got retired and everything got taken care of. And so this is the best way to raise money in the Philippines, is to get a YouTube channel, get it going, and then once we get monetized and get things going and have a big community, then we can start helping others. And we got a little bit of a personal team I'm putting together here, and we'll have an online team also. Yeah. Yeah, well, it doesn't really snow too much in Louisiana, but it can. In northern Louisiana, it can, so we got to be careful with that. But Yeah, it's still not quite out of the winter season. I'm from Michigan, so I know what cold weather is, man, and I don't want any more winter. Yes, I do sweat a little bit here, but we had 2 or 3 cool days. Now it's starting to warm up. Yeah, and we did get some rain last night. Thank you for subscribing. That's very nice of you. We're gonna do all kinds of great things. Okay, it's gonna be really fun. We've got lots of different ideas, but we got to get the watch hours. So between doing lives 3 days a week, 3 times a day, except on Sunday. I only did one last night, but I'll be doing one this morning. We'll do one this afternoon, and we'll do one this evening, and kind of get them watch hours up and get them moving. Hi, Sky. Nice to see you. Yes, you're in the South Lane, and I've not been to Louisiana. Thank you. I'm 64 years old. I'm hanging in there pretty good. My glasses are a little dark because it's really sunny today. And even though we got tinted windows here, my glasses are picking up them sun rays, and they want to start turning dark a little bit. Yes, double tap the screen, like and subscribe. We're having some new people in here. We also have a few of our moderators. Nice to see Suzanne again. Have not seen her in a little while. That's really cool. Yes, I tried to, Lane Boy. Hey, May, nice to see you in here. That's great. I love Lane Boy. I love it that you like it in here. We try to keep it positive. Sometimes we'll do some Bible. Sometimes we do prayer requests. Sometimes I'll say a life story or Africa story. Or I've got a story from this morning that I had when I was in the store and around the store. Ran into a few people over there. And so I'll have a story about that. Yes, it's awesome. I'm glad that you're able to make it in. And I try to catch some of these new people. Oh, thank you so much, cool guy. That's very nice. Hi, Mia. It's nice to see you. Hi, Thel. Thien. Well, wow. Thien. I'll just say Thien. Yes. Thank you so much, Christy. Hi, King. Welcome on in. Hey, Chuck is in here. Chuck is in the room. That's great. I'm kind of hand-holding it, Chuck, right now because we got a bunch of new people. Francis and King. My name is David Barton, if you don't know. And like and subscribe. We're going to be doing all kinds of great things. And I got a little story from when I was out. I went to just take a walk and go over by the lob and all that. Well, as it turned out, the kids are not in school today, at least not the public school. The private schools are in. They have school. But the public schools, for some reason, don't have school today. So a couple of the kids caught up with me, and I was talking to them. Well, then I went over to the 7-Eleven, then I was heading home. Well, I seen at the pharmacy, they had the big 10-liter jug of 9 pH water. Well, I wanted that. So I grabbed that. It was only like 115 pesos, like $2 for 10 liter of 9 pH water. Well, then all of a sudden the CCAD showed up, which is a bike. And so I got on that, and I thought I left my water bottle behind. So I get all the way home here, get in. As it turned out, I had the water bottle with me the whole time. I was just thinking about that 9 pH water so much that I forgot I brought it home. So I walked all the way back to the pharmacy, which is about 7 or 8 minutes walking there, and then walked all the way back home to find out it was sitting on the kitchen counter. So guess what? No matter what age you are, you can do some goofy and weird things. Sometimes your brain just does not want to work right. Yeah. Yep, there's roosters around here, and they make noise all time of the day, okay? They'll go for 2 hours and do nothing, and then all of a sudden they're going off. We have, if I was to count the roosters around here, there's probably over 100 of them in this neighborhood. I know there's 3 of them next door, 1 down there, 1 over the fence over here, and 3 around the corner. So I know there's at least 7 of them within hearing distance. Yes, thank you for that. Hi, Adrian. It's nice to see you. Hi, Tact. It's nice to see you too. Yeah, it gave me a workout because I ended up getting 3 walks this morning instead of 1. But it made up for the bike ride that I did, so it's okay. But yeah, I love it, that 10 gallon of pH water. I'll go back there. We can do a little tour through the house here in a few minutes. I'll flip the phone around. You can see where I'm keeping that. But yeah, I like to have some 9 pH water once in a while to mix with my water bottle right here. We just got reverse osmosis water in here. but I like to mix a little 9 pH in there with it. That kind of keeps that acid level in my body down, and that's good for your body. Hey, welcome to all the new people. Lane Boy is in Louisiana. Hi, Steve. Yeah, I know, but there's roosters everywhere because of cockfighting, okay? There's a lot of people here that love cockfighting, okay? So they have roosters for that reason. Yes. Hi there, Siege. Nice to see you. I'm 64 years old. I won't be 65 until July. So we're going to be really close or right on top of monetization by that time. So things will be getting really interesting by that. We're a growing channel. We started in January, and we're moving our way towards 1,800 subs. So we're going. Yeah, it's great. No, there's not too much wind. Let me check it. Let me go around. The trees are moving a little bit, but not too bad. 5 miles per hour, maybe. Not too bad. Sunny. There is supposed to be a breeze off the ocean later. It's supposed to get really windy later, but right now, not windy. Not at the moment. Not too bad. We don't get heavy wind here all the time. Now, we did this last weekend because it was cold. There was some air coming from Japan. And Japan's cold right now. So when the air comes down here, it makes it in the 70s instead of the 80s. But yeah, that's changed around now. So we're doing good. Yeah, there's no snow in the Philippines. Oh, you're saying there's a lot of wind in Canada. Okay, well, that makes sense. Our wind here is pretty light at the moment. Hi there, Ase. No, we don't have any Amish here in the Philippines, but there is some different groups of people here, tribes that are out in certain mountain areas and stuff. So there are some people here that are kind of different than just the people that are going about their working and everything. So there is some people that are different. I met one kid at the playground on Sunday, yesterday, that is definitely probably from some of those tribes from the mountain. She was much darker than all the other kids, which is not a problem at all. I told the girl, I says, hey, you're unique, okay? By being a lot darker, it just makes you unique. So don't be upset about it. And she was all happy that, you know, somebody had something positive to say about that. So, yeah, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for that. And we try to keep things nice. We don't do political stuff in here. So just you can go to any other channel you'd like. Right now, we're safe in the Philippines. I'm doing great. And we try to keep it positive and kind. And, you know, there's going to be times that stuff happens. It's fine. Yeah, we're moving forward. The people around here are really excited. I'm trying to show you a couple different things like that drainage ditch. I know it's not real exciting video, but it does kind of show you how much water can come flying down through there. I have a video in my short that you have to go back a ways that happened back in early February. But we have a short in there about 2 minutes long of Mila bailing water. We had some water in the back part of the house because we had a lot of rain, 8 to 10 inches of rain. And that drainage ditch helps push that water out to the ocean instead of having it go in our house. So it's nice. My favorite food here, probably either Filipino spaghetti made by me, my version, or yeah, we don't have to get too crazy. Oh, Chuck is doing it. Okay, Chuck and Suzanne, they know what they're doing. So whatever it is, they deserve to be timed out. No worries. Let it go. Hi, Amy. Hi to see you. Nice to see you. Them guys, they know what they're doing. So whatever they're doing it right. I'm just going to drink a water a second. Yes, Amy, it's nice to see you. I'm David Bart. I'm from Michigan, USA, but I got married to a Filipino about 21 years ago, and we're in the Philippines full time, okay? And so we're going to be raising money here to help others. Also, we try to have a positive channel here. We try to keep it as positive as possible. With what's going on in the world these days, that's not always easy. I get it. But yeah, I worked 47 years in the United States, and I retired at 62. And I made the right choice. At the time, I didn't like it, but I didn't have much of a choice. My body just could not put up with the heavy work anymore. I had done a lot of manual labor for 47 years, and my body just did not want to do it anymore. Now my body has strength and energy again, so I'm very thankful. Oh, you're from South Bend, Indiana. Yeah, well, I was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Short drive from there. Not bad at all. Yeah, wow, Suzanne, I'm jealous. I don't have any corn chips here, but I can buy corn chips here. I can't get Doritos, but I can get something similar. They do have kind of a cheese flavored corn chip that's smaller than the Doritos, but it's kind of similar. But yeah, it's hard to get the Mexican type stuff here too much. Hey, hi there. Oh, North Dakota, that's cool. Hi. Oh yeah, blizzard. Oh my gosh, it just makes me cold thinking about it. The last time I worked 40 hours was in 2023, but we weren't working 40 hours. We were working 50, maybe 53, because eggs were a big deal in 2023. The eggs were still flying at Vital Farms. And so normally they wanted us to work overtime. So I was probably working 40, 45, 50 hours a week minimum. In 2022, I was working a lot more than that. I think I was working about 60 hours a week, but making big money. They paid really good for overtime. They paid bonuses, all kinds of different stuff. So I made a lot of money in 2022, at least for that kind of job. For only making $18 or $19 an hour, I made $50,000 that year. So I really was pounding it out. And so, yeah, but it's good. I'm glad to be retired, and I'm glad to be in the Philippines. Yes, welcome. We have friends in Alberta, Canada. We have friends in Calgary. I do believe in Calgary. Filipino is living up there with her family. Yeah, sure. 200. Yeah, well, yeah. That's a lot. I don't even know if I worked that much on the golf course. I know I worked when we built the golf course, Polecat in 1991, and Angels Crossing in 2003. I was working 12, 13-hour days, 5 days a week, plus 5 or 6 hours each day on the weekends, trying to get the golf course ready for the next year. So yeah, those 2 years were a lot of hours. But golf course, normally I would average about 10 hours a day. And then on the weekends, it would be 2 or 3 hours on the weekend each weekend day. So probably was averaging about, 56 hours a week on the golf course. And I did that almost 30 years. Wooten Company, I worked closer to 40 hours a week. They give you some overtime here and there, especially if there was snow, things like that. But I'd probably average somewhere between 40 and 45 hours a week at that job. That wasn't too bad. Mostly to 5 job. Yeah, there's fish here. Vital Farms, it was a good place. It's in Springfield, Missouri. It's got its faults, but overall it's pretty good. Nice organic eggs. I love them because you got free eggs. You got free eggs. And so that was always awesome. I love the free egg part of it, especially for the first year or so, because they used to give us butter too. But they quit doing that in 2022 and never really gave us butter ever again. But that was good. Yeah, double tap and let's get subscribed, okay? We got so many new people. We've been averaging anywhere from 30 to 70, sometimes over 100 new people. Last night, we had so many people in here. I think I had 900 views on last night, and we only went an hour and 20 some minutes. So it's just crazy how many views we had. So some of these are getting between 700 and 900 views on just an hour and a half. So it's been kind of really crazy, and I'm not going to complain about it. I love having new people so they can find out what we're doing, okay? And, so it's great. In today's world, that's going to be up to you. I would say I don't like working with electricity. So unless you love that, I would stay away from an electrician. But other than that, and electricians make a lot of money. So if you love that thing, go do that. But I couldn't do the electrician thing. My brothers were both welders and tool and die guys, so they loved that. But for me, I really loved dealing with golf courses and that kind of stuff in nature and being outside and being around people. But yes, HVAC, if you can do that and you don't mind being in some of them hot areas like Texas and stuff, you can make big money if you want to do that. But you're going to be hot, that's for sure. Yes, thank you so much, Eagle. It'll be great. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, in the short video, Chuck, I had a kid in the box. Hi there, Sad. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. It's nice to have you. She's been able to make it in again. Yes, I am kind of like Uncle Fester. I do not have a bulb in my mouth. That would be cool. I am old enough to remember the Addams Family. Sad to say. I was a small kid, but I was still here. I was born in 61, and the Addams Family came out in 65, somewhere in there. So yeah, Uncle Fester. I was probably 4 years old with the old bulb hanging out of the mouth, right? Yeah, yeah. First one to call me Uncle Fester, though. I've had Grandpa, old man, a lot of different things. You fight in World War II? No, I'd be about 40 years older. Okay, I'd have to be 104 instead of 64. My favorite 80s movie. Wow. Well, I'd have to go with this only because I wasn't used to special effects. So when Jaws came out in 75 and then Star Wars came out in 77, you look at those movies now, they look boring and stupid. But back then, that was the best special effects there was. So 1980, Empire Strikes Back, the second Star Wars, fantastic. The Death Star, the whole works. Yeah, I'll go with that for my favorite movie of 1980, other than there was some comedies in the 80s that were awesome too. Planes, Trains, Automobiles in 89. See, there's another one somewhere that was really good too. I don't remember. Yeah, that was really good. My favorite candy? Oh, Three Musketeers. Can't get it here. It doesn't exist in Philippines, except maybe in Manila. So I have to either put up with Snickers, or I have to go with some kind of dark chocolate, or I got to go with some Filipino chocolate that they have here. Do not have my favorite candy here. So that's good in a way, because that way I won't be eating it. Yeah, Addams Family Lurch. As it turned out, yeah, the Lurch character was really cool. You rang. I can't do it. I can't get down low enough. Yeah, some of the 80s music was really great. I went to a lot of concerts until 1985. And then my ears said, enough. And my ears have been great ever since. But doing those rock concerts were really hard on my ears back in the 70s and 80s. And I did that for about 8 years and said, that's enough concert music for a while for me. And then I went to a few concerts with my parents and different things over the years, but nothing any too big after that. Hi, Rec. It's nice to see you. Welcome on in. I know that I love some of these questions. At least they're easy questions to answer. Yes, thank you so much. I'm glad that everybody's coming in. Hi, Lydia. It's nice to have you here. I do appreciate you, Lydia, and I try to stop into your streams as much as I can, okay? I promise that I try to be there as much as I can. And Chuck is here, and some others are here. We're having a good time. The other story this morning was that I got a chance to, when I went over by the church over there, I ended up seeing Roselle Ann and Trixie, and I thought they'd be in school, but evidently the public school is not in session today. So I got a chance to see them a little bit, and so that was good. They're 10 and 8 years old. They're going to be 11 and 9 coming up here in a couple months, and they're really neat. The mom knows me. The dad has seen me before. The dad's really busy. He works during the day and supporting their family. So I don't know what he might work in construction. I'm not sure. Yes. Oh, a birthday party. Yeah, it's 3rd of April. Okay, I'll remember that. That's coming up. Yeah. I don't have a South American accent, so you're going to get it from a Michigan accent, which is nothing. Yeehaw! But the best I could do with that. You're just going to get the Michigan version. Hey, yeah, chuckle, hug. Oh, man, you got to love those. Yeah. Oh, well, my grandma Barton was a great cook. But if I get the $10,000, I want the $10,000 because I want to help the people in the Philippines here. I want to help in Africa. And yeah, I'd take the $10,000 in a heartbeat, but not going to get it right now. But God can bless me any way he wants to. So in the future, I'm claiming that $10,000 in Jesus' name. Yes. That'll be awesome, Leah. I'll make sure I'm there in some way or somehow. Um, well, right now we're between 800 and 900 watch hours, so we got a ways to go. We just keep working it, keep grinding. I'm putting all kinds of shorts on, putting on my lives. Of course, I do 18 to 20 lives a week. Doing that, and I just do what my body can deal with, and we're going to do that. I'm thinking June at the minimum right now, but who knows? We just have to keep working the watch hours. It'll depend on some playlisting and different things like that, and some of that too. But I'll do my part. And so whenever we get monetized, we'll start helping, okay? And it's coming. We just started in January. Somebody says, well, why don't you have 15,000 subs? I said, because I started in January. Let's see you start in January and see how far you're going to be in 2 months and a week and a half, okay? We just really got started. So we'll get there. We're moving in a positive direction. We're going to get her done. Yes. Yeah, I know, Chuck, you work in construction. My brothers worked in construction. I could not do roofing. I can do a little drywall, but it just wasn't for me. I'm not really good with the old hammer and nail or all the different things that they got. I love my power drill, though. I love that. And I love my power saw I used to have in America. Really enjoyed that. But I'm more into that growing gardens, growing grass on the golf course, doing all kinds of different things with flowers. I've planted so many flowers in my life, things like that. I always enjoyed working with my hands, okay? My hands don't have any calluses now, but until 2023, I had big calluses on my hands, okay? From all the working with soil and everything else with my hands. But now that I've been retired for almost 3 years, calluses all gone. I got soft hands now. Yes. No, my new job is enjoying the Philippines and running this YouTube channel, okay? And this YouTube channel is doing well because of you all, okay? Yes, and I'm doing good things too. I'm doing what I can do, okay? I give my personality, I'll give my life stories, I'll give my Africa stories and different things. And I try to have my certain African friends, and I'm trying to expand my African friends. I've got some people that are starting to send me videos from Africa occasionally too. I really appreciate that. That's very nice. Yes. Oh yeah, we got the roosters going off. If anybody walks by or somebody looks at the rooster the wrong way, he'll just go off. Yeah. Oh, no, said I don't have a new job, but I guess doing YouTube is a new job, right? No, I've not been to Nigeria. I have been to Kenya, Malawi, Zambia. I met people from Uganda, Mozambique, and Tanzania. I have a friend that's in the capital city of Uganda, and Apostle over in Springfield, Missouri knows a bunch of churches that are in a few other countries in Africa. And so right now, the only way to give to Africa right now, if you wanted to give right away, would be doing it through eaglezone.org. They have a website for Eagle Heights Worship Center in Springfield, Missouri, and they send money to Africa every week. Matter of fact, twice a week when money's coming in. So you're welcome to donate there. It's safe to donate. You can do anything from $5 or $10 up to whatever you want to do. And when we get monetized, of course, you can give to Africa or Philippines anytime you want. Once we get monetized, I'll have a direct way to do it to my bank account, and I'll also have YouTube super chats and all that stuff available. And if we can find positive ads that add enough money per month to help the kids more, then we're going to do that too. But they got to be positive. They can't be negative. Oh, wow, you lived in Nigeria for 3 years. Awesome. The African people are awesome people. I've not been to Washington. I have been to California, Nevada, Utah. Can't really say I've drove through Arizona, not really stopped other than gas stations. I've been to Texas a couple times, matter of fact, 3 or 4 times. And then I've been to Alabama, Georgia, Florida quite a few times in the 80s and 90s. And then, of course, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, anything close to Michigan I've been to, except for I've been to Iowa, but not Minnesota. But I have some friends in Minnesota. So, hey, Minnesota's too cold for me. I can't, that's colder than Michigan. Hi there, May. Nice to see you. Hi, local Hanan. Thank you. Welcome on in. My name is David Barton, and we're running this YouTube channel as a positive, encouraging thing, and we're going to be helping others. And I do little helping other stuff from my allowance money. When I got some allowance money on me, I'll help somebody. But otherwise, we're going to be doing it with this YouTube channel. And we got to remember, it's only March. A lot of people have been going, why aren't you monetized right now? Well, start a YouTube channel. Start at 10 subs like I did. And let's see how long it takes you to get monetized. We will be monetized this year. But we just have to keep grinding it and get them watch hours rocking, okay? And we'll get there. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Chuck, you just hang in the background, get your rest. It's good. Thank you so much. My shirt, this is from last summer of 24. We went on a little Bahamas cruise. The church paid for that because of me being on the board for so many years. I got included into the trip, me and my wife. And so we went on a 4-day, 3-night cruise to the Bahamas, and we stayed in Miami the night before. We stayed in Miami the couple nights after, and so we were in Miami for a while and that other. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, Cedar Setter, you've been in here long enough. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay. Yeah, so that's great. As far as an Africa story goes, since there's a lot of you that have not heard this story, we're going to do the Hungry Monkey one again. There's a lot of new people over the last 3 weeks that have not heard this story, so we're going to do it again. I don't really retell stories too often, but this one I will. We are going towards Western Kenya. The first day we left Nairobi to head towards Western Kenya, this was in the last 10 days of the trip. So we had spent 2 days in Nairobi, and then we flew to Malawi for 5 days, Zambia for 5 days. And so we came back to Nairobi and spent a day or two there. And then we were going to take off and take a 2-day trip. It takes 2 days to get to Bungoma, Kenya, because of all the speed bumps in the road and stopping for gas and everything else. You have to pretty much stop at a hotel on your way. So what we did is we stopped at Lake Victoria. We went through the Serengeti, seen all that. And then we seen Lake Victoria for a while. Then we went to Kisumu and we stayed overnight there. And while on the way, heading towards Bungoma, before we got to the equator, we stopped at this kind of like convenience store gas station. It's kind of like America, but a little different. And I noticed when I got out of the car that there's a monkey up on top of the roof. And so I'm just getting a chuckle out of that. Well, he is looking for people to drop food, and he don't want a banana. He'll take a banana, but he don't really want the banana. He wants human food. So it was funny. Somebody laid a sandwich up on the thing, and he came right down, grabbed that sandwich, went right up to the top, and then started eating it. And so at that moment, I called him a hungry monkey. Well, I went and used the bathroom and some different things, came back out, and this monkey is going nuts. He's dancing around on somebody's car because the guy has some kind of chips. I don't know what it was, if it was potato chips or regular chips. The monkey wanted the chips. He came down off of the roof, got on the car, started bouncing around on the car. No, he's not that big of a monkey, so he wasn't denting the car, so that was fine that way. But the guy wouldn't give him any chips. So then he jumped over onto the sidewalk and climbed back up on the building and got up onto the edge of the roof again. And then somebody threw him a banana, and he just looked at it. He went, "Is that what you're going to give me? A banana? I don't really want a banana." But he finally took the banana up to the top of the roof and ate the banana. But then he was trying to look for human food after that. And I just called him the hungry monkey. And he was crazy, man. I never interacted with a monkey at a gas station, but we were filling in gas. He almost went over where the gas people were He didn't like the smell of the gasoline, though. He would get so close, and then he would turn around. He didn't like the smell of the gasoline, I guess. But yeah. Oh, I don't know why somebody got timed out. I really don't know. Is somebody doing something I don't know? Cedar? I don't know what he's doing, but I can't. He's been in here before, so I thought I could give him mod. I guess I can't, because you can't just be taking people out and doing that. So I got rid of him. Yeah, I got rid of it. I took care of it. He's not a mod no more, and he's timed out for a whole day. He's been in here multiple times, so I thought I could let him do it, but that's the 4th time I've been burned on that. So you're going to get that once in a while where people just go crazy and they start knocking people out of the room that they're not supposed to be knocking out. Yeah, so it's fine. Hi there, Bigro. Yeah, I'm not into the Diddy thing. Yeah, I'll try again. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, thank you, Suzanne, for that. And all right. Yeah, that was funny. It was funny. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of weird people in here now, right at the moment. And they went and knocked the good people out of the room. I don't even know how long that guy went and knocked some people out. So it was crazy. Hello, Mr. Fen Clover. We'll get going again. It happens like that sometimes. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. We sometimes get some trolls in. Once we get one, then they knock the good people out of the room. And so, yeah, I make mistakes sometimes too. It happens. You know, I try to get a moderator here or there, and most of them work out pretty good. But it's like football, okay? Referees that throw too many flags get fired after a while, okay? We can't be throwing flags at every single statement that's made. If there's no swear words, no poop or diarrhea, just let the comments go on through, and it'll be fine. If somebody's spamming, that's a little different. You can remove that person for a short timeout or something. That's fine. Yeah. Yes, I don't really do wrestling in here, okay? Yeah, we can't be perfect. We do our best, right, Suzanne? That's the best we can do. You know, normally I'll give mod to somebody that's been in here before. I don't give it to people that are brand new, because I've done that 3 times and they blew up the room. They timed everybody out. And thanks to that guy there, he's timed out some of my good people. And I don't even know how long he timed them out. So it's probably going to be a bit before they can come back. And I'm not going to try to go through all the motions of trying to get it fixed up. So, yeah, it's fine. We'll be fine, and we'll just keep doing good work, right? And that's all we can do. I know there's some other people that know how to get people back in. Yeah, I don't know much about the wrestling stuff. I used to when I was younger. Yeah, I don't do any of that, so it's fine. Yep, so we're going to be helping others and doing a bunch of things. Yeah, so it's great. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's good. Yeah, we're going to make sure that we don't have any more of that weird people that everybody get this right now. If you beg to be moderator when you first come in here, it's like begging a shout out. Look at me, look at me, look at me. No. Pay attention to what's going on and see what the channel's about. And if you like the channel, get connected to the channel. Instead of going me, 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 me. Get your own channel. If you want me, 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 you can go get your own channel and do your own channel. It'd be great. Yeah, well, I liked boxing back when I was young. I'm not good at it, but I liked watching Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. Well, that was back in the day when there was some really good boxers. Yeah, a lot of problems that way. That's great, Suzanne. That's a racing kid. We have a positive channel here. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Okay. Happy birthday. Yeah, tomorrow, if you come in here tomorrow during one of my lives, I'll sing you happy birthday. But we're going to try to help others here, help people in the community, and we'll help Africa too as we can in the future. Floorball. Oh, that's cool. I don't know exactly. Hi, Derail. It's nice to see you in here. Awesome. Zoned. I'm looking forward. I hope you have a great birthday tomorrow. Mine's in July, so we got a ways to wait. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Yeah, we're going to get that once in a while. Most of my lives, I don't have to mess with any of the moderators or anything. Normally, it's pretty good. But we do. Last night, we had a bunch of stuff for about 10 minutes. And it seemed like we had a little bit this time for about 5 minutes. And, I make mistakes occasionally. So it's all good. Tap like and subscribe. Hey, Craig, nice to have you back in. That's awesome. Yeah, we're doing great. Like and subscribe. Get connected, man. We've had lots of new people. And that's what I love about these lives. And I normally go, right now we're over 40 minutes. And we're at 32 likes. Not bad for the morning. Our record in the morning is 90 likes. We've never had more than 90 in the morning. Our record in the afternoon is pretty high, 138. Now, we're going to break it someday. But that was a huge live. We had 90 subs out of 138 likes. That was a very big one. That one went for 2 hours and 15 minutes at least because it was just running so hot. When it runs hot like that and you got people and you got momentum, you just got to keep going because that's when you get a lot of subs, okay? I'm giving you a warning. If you have a channel, and Chuck knows about this, if you're on a run and things are going good, you don't cut off your live unless you have to. You don't cut it off because if I cut that one off at an hour and a half, I would have lost 40 subs at least. I ended up getting 90 instead. Instead of getting 40 or 50, I got 90. So sometimes it's worth staying in. Hi, Reality. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. Hey, 33rd like from Canada. I get a lot more Canada since Chuck has been in my life. Lots of Canada. That's good. We have a few Filipino friends in Calgary. We used to have a friend in Vancouver, British Columbia. I don't know if Neil is still connected with anybody over that way. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. I try to do the best I can. We just got done with the hungry monkey story again. I gave a couple more details I didn't give before. The guy that had the chips, though, he was freaking out about the monkey jumping around on his car. But it didn't dent his car, so he got away with it. The monkey wasn't very big. He was, I wonder how many pounds he was. I'm trying to think back. This was in 2019. This would have been in October 7th, maybe? October 7th of 2019. He's probably maybe 7 pounds. 8 pounds, maybe 9 pounds. He was less than 10 pounds, I think. It wasn't a very big monkey. But boy, he sure loved human food, though. He wanted snacks. Give him snacks. Give him a sandwich. He was all in. He loved that. Yeah. I haven't played video games except I played in arcades back in the 80s. Then I played PlayStation Tiger Woods in the early 90s. Early mid-90s with a friend of mine. We would get together on the weekend when I wasn't working, and we would play Tiger Woods. We'd pick all these different golf courses and play, and that's about the only video game that I had any proficiency at all. So, yeah, so I didn't grow up in the video game era. We had to play street ball, tennis. I did some racquetball when I was young. I did all kinds of different activities, and we went to rock concerts. Did all kinds of stuff when I was young, but there was not any of that. There was no real computers or much video games. The video games back in the 70s and 80s were pretty basic. There wasn't anything that was all that great. Yeah, I haven't been to Vancouver yet. I've been up fishing up in Canada, north of Sault Ste. Marie, so north of the UP. We went to this lake. I still can't remember the name of it because it's been so many years. That probably was in 1979. We went and drove up in a pickup truck all the way up, and it was on a lake that was about 12 or 14 miles long, and I can't remember how wide it was, but we camped out by the lake, and it was in like June, and so it was not that hot, but the black flies were like thick, so I didn't care for those too much, but otherwise it was a pretty good experience. I wasn't a very good fisherman, but I did eat some of the fish that everybody else caught, so it all worked out. It was still good. I like seafood, so I'll eat the fish, that's for sure. So I have been in Canada a little bit. Plus, I've been to Toronto and Windsor. Yeah, so welcome in there, Ian. Hey, William, nice to have you here. We're doing great. This is about helping others. We're going to be positive here. We'll have some life stories. Sometimes we do the Bible. I normally do some Bible verses in the afternoon. I definitely will probably do some tonight. We might do all the lives in this room. We'll see. At night, it's awfully noisy on the road, so I might do it in the other bedroom. We'll see. But yeah, we have a lot of people checking out the channel, and we try to keep it nice in here, okay? And yeah, I can't have a donate button yet because we're not monetized, okay? We just started 2 months ago, okay? You've got to have a certain amount of watch hours. Now, I will get some kind of direct donation thing to my account, but I have to figure out what's going to work the best and what will not compromise my accounts in America. So we will find that in the future here, but monetization is a few months at least away because we have a lot of watch hours. Yes, keep the money aside, and when we're ready to have you donate, we'll be ready, okay? Right now, we're around 800 watch hours. We got a ways to go. We got to get to 3,000 just to get partially monetized. The subs is not a problem, but I still want you to connect because the more subs, the bigger the channel, the better it's going to be once we are monetized. So it's going to be great. And I want people to be connected. So, and we are going to be doing something. Yeah, I'm going to check into PayPal. I had issues with them before, but maybe it's a little bit better now. So we'll see. We'll check into that and do either PayPal. I've got Remitly on my phone, so maybe that'll work too. Hi, Sammy. Nice to see Sammy in here. Hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you too. Hi, Aggie. Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just got to make sure that my bank account don't get in trouble. So I'll check into it, and I want some direct donation ways. And I think I'm allowed to do direct donations before I get monetized. So we'll check into that. But I just have to make sure my bank accounts will be fine. Yeah. Hi there. Wow. I'll call you Hare. Well, come on in, Hare. I don't think I can say the rest of it very well. Hi, Nick. Nice to have you back. Yeah. I didn't unsubscribe to you. Yeah, I didn't. I'm having trouble subscribing to people right now. So that's why I've been unsubscribing to all the weird sports channels that I did. Because YouTube, I used to go into channels and sub everybody. Well, I made it so now I can't sub anybody. People can sub to me still in my lives and everything. But if I try to sub to somebody, it says I've got too many subscriptions to other channels compared to the amount of subscribers I have on my channel. So it's like, once you're a YouTuber, I guess there are certain limits on things. So I'm trying to subscribe to other people once I can. So I'm trying to get connected that way. Hi, Pragati. It's nice to see you from India. That's awesome. Yeah, so I'd like to have you in here from India. I love it. I go to her live when I can. And, oh, no, that's terrible. Yeah, I don't have long hair, so my hair can't get caught in anything. But back when I was young, it could have. I had long hair back when I was young. I'm sorry about that. It's really rough. I hope that you'll be okay and that you can get better. Hi, Peanuts. Nice to have you in here. It's great. That's awesome. Yes, I'm glad that some of my friends from India can come in. That's awesome. I think they're a couple hours earlier than me. And right now we're almost at 50 minutes, so we're probably somewhere around working our way towards 20 after 11 maybe, or quarter after 11 in the morning here. And double tap the screen, like and subscribe, man. We're getting connected. Lots of new people today. I love it. And we're going to be doing 3 lives a day all the way through Saturday, except for there might be one morning live that doesn't happen. Just depends on if we have to run errands or something. We'll see. Right now, we're good. We're going to be staying home here for the next couple of days at least. Yeah. Yeah, we might do something like that, like buy a coffee or whatever name I might give it. Yeah, that might be good. We'll try to get something connected to my to my account, and we'll start working on that a little bit. I can still call America and stuff, so there's ways. I may PayPal may have an app or something I can use now, or maybe I can use my Remitly app. So we'll see what might work and for direct donations, because my Remitly app is already hooked to my bank account. So we might be able to do something that way. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. It's yeah. You're talking. I was talking about the pH water. Yeah. Oh, you want me to take the tour of the house? Yeah, I can do that. Let me get up. I got to flip the camera around. I'll do that. It's going to be a short tour. I won't go in the bedroom that's over the side. I'll just show where the door is. She don't want me going in there. But this is a spare bedroom here. So we'll give you a little tour. Okay. Now there's a bed here. And we got a fan. We got all the rice in special containers here. That way she can have all the rice there. She's got lots of shoe racks. We got lots of different shoes from America. And here's the living room.
Who's asking for tour?
They are. I'm just not showing anything except furniture. That's it. I won't show you wherever you're at. You're in the bedroom, so stay in the bedroom. I won't show that. There's a bedroom to my left here. There's the water dispenser there. That's the fridge there. A microwave. And then we're going to head back here. We'll go through the curtain. We've got an area here where we can cook. Right now, we don't have an electric stove yet. We may be getting one. This back here is where the cat, we do laundry stuff back here, and the drainage ditch is back here, back in here. And then, of course, the bathroom is in there. And we have, you pretty much have your toilet, and we just hand wash ourselves pretty much over a drain in there. So there's no real shower per se, but you get clean. It's good. So yeah, that's cozy in here. And it's all, these are granite tiles. So it's all nice. The floor is always kind of cool, so it's not hot. So that's kind of like the tour of the house. We don't have a front yard or a backyard per se, other than this right here, cement. We got a porch out on the porch there. I could do that real quick, a second. I don't know if you guys are enjoying this or not, but you're getting a chance to see a little bit of that. I'll lock this back up when I go. There's just a little porch here that kind of goes here, air conditioner and some more shoe rack, our water bottles, and then the gate here. And so then we got a few plants. So that's about it on that. So there's your tour. That's fine. I haven't done one in a long time, so we did that. So you got to see a little bit around the house. Hannah is at work right now, so she's not here. And that's kind of the tour of the house. Yeah. Yeah, she was in the bedroom. She don't really like to be on camera. But we will in the future. If we're helping people, she might actually be helping. You never know. So we'll see. Not laying. Yeah, it's not a super. Oh yes, I will definitely check your. I will definitely check on my my comments on my videos, and I will definitely get that. Thank you so much. Yes. Hi there, King. It's nice to get you. I got to settle back in. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's a cozy house, and that's really all you need. And there's a few things we'll get in the future. We got some improvement things we'll be doing in the future. So, yeah, in the Philippines, we're in northern Mindanao, not too far from Iligan City. If you want to see what Iligan City looks like, there have been some YouTubers that have done some Iligan City stuff. I have a couple short videos, but not too much in Iligan City. I haven't really done a walk around Iligan City thing. You can't really walk it. So it's kind of big city, but it's not huge like Cagayan de Oro. Yeah, Cagayan de Oro is the other direction. Yeah, if I go down to the checkpoint and turn right, you can go towards Cagayan de Oro. If you go to the left, you go towards Iligan City. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of something like that. Here, okay, you get some rest. That means it must be 11:20 here. Okay, so it's 20 after 11 here. So now I know what time in the morning here it is, 11:20. So he must be in the central time zone. So he's going to get some sleep. Yeah, and so it's great. Yeah, we're doing great here. Awesome time. And right now, just kind of like, I don't know. It's been a weird weekend. It was so cold in the upper 70s. I know upper 70s sounds warm to everybody in Canada right now. But yeah, it's cold for here. But now we're back to regular temperatures. It rained last night a little bit, and enough just to get the plants wet. And so now looks like it's going to be 85 today. So it's going to be pretty nice. Yeah. Hi, Tate. Nice to see you. My name is David Barton, and we're trying to do a positive, inspiring channel here. We're going to be helping others once we get monetized. And I will try to make in the future, maybe in the next couple of weeks, we'll figure out something to have some direct donations that can start happening ahead of time before we get monetized. So we'll work on that. And everything else is going pretty good. We're just going to keep building the channel and moving forward. So it's going to be great. We try to keep it positive. Welcome back in, CK. Nice to have you back in here. That's awesome. Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't been to anywhere in South America yet or Central America. I almost went to Mexico one time, but didn't do it. And that was back when maybe the cartels were not that bad. Probably could have gone to Mexico and not have too much problem. That was way back in the 90s. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near Mexico right now. Americans don't seem to be too welcome there. So I say no to that right now. But it's kind of on my list. Oh, it might be great. I don't know. It might be great in Mexico. I don't know. But I have not been there since I had a chance to maybe go into Mexico back in 1990. I want to say 95, 94, somewhere in there. And I didn't end up going in. I'm sure it would have been pretty safe back then. I don't know how safe it is now. Of course, the world as a whole can be a little unsafe sometimes. But you know what? You got to live life. I'm not going to live in a closet. I'm going to keep moving forward and doing positive things. Yeah. Yeah. Another one from India. Awesome. Yes. Yeah. The things here is really nice. People are nice here, but there's nice people all around the world. I went to Africa. They were nice. I've had some beautiful people in here from India, and I know they're using Google Translate, or maybe they know some English. I don't know any Indian words whatsoever. Okay, so I look at the language that how they type it out, and it's like, no, I got a lot to learn there. I had somebody in here from China back, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago or whatever. They started putting Mandarin in here, and it's like, nope, don't know any Mandarin either. So I really am not. People that can speak 4, 5, 6 languages, it's amazing. It's not something that's really good. Yeah, the water here, I can't trust. People that grew up here could probably drink some of the water here, but most people don't. They all use reverse osmosis water for drinking water, and it's fairly cheap. For a big 5-gallon jug, which I forget how many liters that is, it's like 13 pesos. But you pay you pay an initial fee for the bottle, just like you do in America in a store. You would pay for the bottle, and just the actual water is only 13 pesos. And then you pay somebody let's say we get 5 bottles done, all 5 bottles done, we're going to pay pretty much 150 pesos because we got to pay for the labor of the bike guy to go take the empty ones and bring them back, and then pay for the 13 for the 5. So it ends up being about $3, $3 American to get 5 big 5-gallon ones done. So it's pretty cheap. It's like, what, 70 cents a bottle. So it's really pretty cheap. Yeah. I'm not really an expat because I'm married to a Filipino lady here. So technically, in a way, I'm not under the same rules that an expat would be. Expat, that name really means a single guy from America coming here to Philippines. I'm under a different set of rules. Yes, I will have to go to the Philippine Embassy before August to show that I'm married to Mila. We'll just have to show a marriage license, show that we are living where we're living at, and then we're going to be paying some kind of a fee. And they may, I've heard some people tell me that it's possible they let you stay for a couple more years before they look for proof again, whatever. So we'll see. But I can just stay in the Philippines. So it's a little different than what the expats do. Because the expats, unless you get a special exemption, because some of them got special work deals, what they can do here where they can stay here 3 years. But under the regular rules that they had last year anyway, expats come here, they can stay up to 90 days, and then they've got to leave the country for like 2 or 3 weeks. Then they can come back and try to stay 90 days again. So I don't know if that's the rule or if they changed it. So it could be different now. There's some other channels that really know that stuff very well. Yes, like and subscribe. We're at an hour now. We're heading over an hour, and we're doing good, getting close to lunchtime. I want to thank everybody that's been in here. It's been a lot of fun. We had one little mistake where I made somebody a moderator I shouldn't, even though that wasn't their first time in here. They've been in here multiple times. They gained my trust, and then they kind of blew the room up. So that's okay. The next time around, I'll learn again to just keep the moderators the way they are right now and not add too many more unless it's somebody really promoting my channel. I love you guys so much. I'm going to get a drink of water in a second, and then we'll do one Africa story before I leave. And yes, we're going to be doing a lot of great things, okay? So don't get impatient, okay? Things are coming. We got to remember this channel is just over 2 months old. It's not like it's 6 years. I was comparing to another channel. They had like 300 people in there, and they had like 300 likes in the first, who knows how long they were on. And but then I looked at their description. They've been on YouTube for 8 years, and they've probably been working the channel for 6 or 7 years. So I've only been doing it 2 months, and we're getting 40, 50, 60 likes. We're getting 10, 15, 20 people in here. So we're doing good. For a new channel, we're doing good. So we're not going to complain. 54 likes is fine for an hour. That's good. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate it. And we're doing the best we can do, right? And we're going to be doing a lot of great things. Yeah, I'm learning. Hi, Shake Shay. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. It's right. Yeah, we try to keep our, it matters. Also, we're going to keep to the mission, okay? Now, yes, I will do a little bit of Bible study or something this afternoon. I really feel like we're going to be doing another 5 or 10 minute segment at least on some Bible verses and stuff. We'll do some of that. And if somebody needs prayer, please tell me in the comments. And if I don't read the comment the first time, put it in again. Even if it's short, just saying I need some prayer. We can do that for you, okay? I've had some people that have had some awesome results. It's not because of my prayer, because of God touching their life. Somehow they made it so that things got better, you know? And we want you to be feeling good, okay? And my body feels great today. I don't know if it's the sunshine or what, but sunshine always energizes me. I don't like the cloudy weather too much. Yeah. Keep up the good work. Yes. Yeah, it's growing, and I really appreciate it. You know, we're heading towards 1,800. The watch hours are starting to pick up. My short videos are very popular. I'm going to make a couple new videos later, but I still got 1 or 2 videos from yesterday I haven't put on there yet. So I want to use those up, and then I want to make at least maybe a video up by the playground. I'm thinking I'm going to do one where I'm showing my face or maybe flipping it around. I haven't made up my mind yet. Or maybe I'll do it up by the basketball court and we'll do one there. We'll see. We're going to do something that way later today. We've got some stuff on Shopee coming. Some of my diabetic supplies like alcohol swabs and pen needles. And it's kind of like the Amazon of the Philippines, but it's a lot slower. Will not be here. And by the way, it's pay on delivery, which I really love. You pay when it shows up here. You don't pay ahead of time. So that's good in Philippines because sometimes if you pay ahead of time in Philippines, nothing comes, which means you've been scammed out of your money, right? So I want to see what I'm buying before I pay for it. And so here you can still do it that way. In America, they won't let you do it that way. It doesn't work that way in America. Yeah, it's not really bad for me. I just have to make sure I take my short term, and the long term at night is what's making my feet get better. So I'm thankful for that. I am 64 years old, and I don't think you're 4 years old. I've had 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds in here. I don't know if I've had a 4-year-old in here before. Yeah, I don't even want to think about when I was 4. Let's see, it would be 1965, 66. Whew, man, what was that? Oh, a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm 64 years old, and it's good. Yes, things are really great. I'm going to call this one more Africa story before I go. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe, okay? There's a lot of new people that have subscribed, and it's great. And yeah, so it's awesome. Oh, Suzanne, you're young yet. Let's see, when did I turn 50? Okay, I turned 50 in 2011. July of 2011, I turned 50. So that was almost 14 and a half years ago. Oh my gosh. We had a big party for that, by the way. Instead of the Africa story, we'll do that story. As it turned out, we had real good friends, Lolita and Jason, at the church. And we had been at the church for about 3 years. And they had a townhome in the same apartment complex as us. We had a 1-bedroom in building 12, and they were in building 9. And so they said, oh, we'll hold your 50th birthday party, because they were figuring we're going to invite like 10, 15 people will show up, right? Well, at that time, I was in Primerica. I was also involved in the church. I was also had people at my work. I had people at Wooten Company. I had some different people. So I invited, you know how it is when a birthday party like that, you invite 40 or 50 people hoping that 20 show up, right? Oh my God, that wasn't what happened. Oh my gosh, we had so many people, we couldn't get them in the townhome. We had them out in the back grass area. We had them out in the front, out in the thing. It was crazy, like 55, 60 people showed up. So I was very appreciative that they all wanted to come to my 50th birthday. And I mean, I did get some nice money and different things and all that, but it was like way more people showed up than Lolita and Jason thought. And after it was all over, I bet you they said, oh, never another birthday party for David. Really, everybody shows up. So everybody showed up. Yeah, they're great people. They're awesome people. Okay, you want to hear the African story? Okay, we can do that before I leave. This one would be in Kenya. And it was kind of neat because when we were in Bungoma, we were staying at this neat hotel. It was just mainly a bed, and it had water, and I was thankful. I mean, you could take a cold shower. It wasn't really warm, but at least it was a shower. So that was good. But we went at night, we had to be back to the hotel because it wasn't safe to be at night. And it wasn't because the African people were mean. What was happening was in 2019, over in that area, there had been attacks on foreign people in the past, within like the year before that. And so they were scared of having us out at night watching the evangelizing film that they were doing on the side of the house and stuff. So they would scurry us back to the hotel at dark. But when we were there during the day, I really loved the way the church was inside because it's mud. It's made from mud and sticks, okay? And it's got an air hole up at the top, and then where the roof comes down, so the air can get in, but it's still really warm in there, okay, during the day, especially when it's sunny. And so we would have church there 4 days straight, from like 9 in the morning until almost dark. Now we would sit outside maybe the last hour before we went back to the hotel, sit outside and all talk and fellowship and stuff. But it was really cool. It stuck in my head that the African people can praise and worship without instruments, or if they just have a trumpet, or if somebody maybe has a drum, they still can praise and worship. And I loved it. And it goes to prove you don't need a fancy building to praise God, right? You can do it outside. You can do it in something that's just makeshift, and it works out just fine. And it kind of humbles you a little bit, okay? Makes you think about what other people deal with compared to us in America, okay? And it's really good. Oh, wow, there you go. Summer vacation nearing. That's awesome. Yeah, well, that's fine. That's Suzanne. That's great. Yeah, so we had an awesome time them 4 days evangelizing, having messages, praise and worship, and all kinds of different things. We had some people come to the Lord, and we in Malawi we had a lot come to the Lord. Easily 100, a couple different times, and then we had now for the last 7 years. We've got all them churches over there. There's been thousands of people that have come to the Lord in Malawi and in Kenya. So it's been awesome. And I definitely want to get back to Kenya in the future. And but we'll just have to wait and see on that. Let's first get this YouTube channel rocking and going, and it's growing. And I appreciate everybody that's in here. And the ones that are subscribing for the first time, I promise you, we're going to do a lot of awesome things, and we'll videotape a lot of it. Of course, just on our phones, okay? We're not doing the old style videotape. It's just kind of the old 80s vocabulary that pops out of my mouth once in a while, okay? Obviously, we'll be using phones, and we will just record whatever we need to have recorded, and we will show it to the world on this channel, right? And we're going to be showing who we're helping, why we're helping, and we may be praying for people so that they can have more blessings in their life, right? And it'll be awesome. Yep. Yeah, let's get to 60. Before I get going, we're doing really good. And praise the Lord. Thank you forever. That's awesome. And yeah, I have tons of Africa stories in my head. And I've got this journal right over here that has kind of my notes from Africa. So if I forget anything, I get in here, I look at something and go, oh yeah, it was raining that day. Or, oh, I forgot how hot it was that day, or yeah. So then I don't get my stories out of here; they're in here. But sometimes I got to refresh this brain because it wants to keep the stories that are really funny, and they don't want to always keep all the other boring stories. But when you're in Africa, it's not really that boring. Okay, there's a lot going on all at one time. I have my Bible here, and I also have a book that I read once in a while. It's in here, and so it's really cool. I don't know what that seat thing is over there. I mean, she must have got that from somewhere. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's great. Hey there, Pug. Oh, wow. I love pug dogs. They're so cool. Yeah, Pug. Yeah, I'm doing good. No, that's not much of an issue here in the Philippines, so that'll be fine. Yeah, maybe in America they could. And yes, you could technically use Google Earth and be able to find this house, I suppose. Yeah, there's all kinds of technology to find stuff. In Philippines, they're not worried. As long as I'm a guest in this country, as long as I'm respectful, loving to people, and awesome to people here, they will be awesome back, and I won't be in any trouble. I'm very careful about how I film kids. I do it very respectfully, and if I do have the kids in the video, it's fine. Normally the YouTube will just make it so you can't comment on it. So that way people aren't making terrible comments on it. But yeah, we don't videotape the kids that often. Like yesterday, I was at the playground and I didn't videotape any of it because I wanted to just have an honest conversation about what's good about them, what they can do better as they get older, and to follow some of their dreams, right? And we're doing that in private. We don't need that on videotape. If it's sometime in the future that I want to make a video with a couple kids and they want to be open and their parents say yes to it, then maybe we'll do that in the future. But we got to be careful with that. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing work of the Lord, right? Yeah. So everybody have a great time. Things are going to be great. I'm going to head out and get me some lunch. I love you guys. You're all amazing, and I'll be back this afternoon, and I love you. Thank you for everybody that subscribed and liked and everything else. We had a good time, and I'll see you later.